Greetings and welcome to Daily Walking number, I think it's 13. I must admit, I'm in the middle of processing. I released a few of these yesterday, but I'm back from vacation, and since then I've been working on processing all the stuff I shot, as well as dealing with some the whole dead pixel thing. I wanted to release an episode that had some pictures from vacation, but all those pictures have the dead pixels, and rather than sitting and going through each and every picture and hitting them with a clone tool and all of that, I decided to try and automate the process and write a program to fix them for me. Now, of course, a program, a few instructions in code, does not have the perspective or the frame of reference that the human eye does. So it's a little trickier to do. It's not perfect, but that's what I'm working on. Beyond that, the walking, I got out of the 15 to 16,000 range steps while I was on vacation, and I'm trying to work my way back up to that again. I just started a walk in the evening here. It's probably about 7 o'clock now. I've probably been walking for a half hour, and when I started I only had about 5,000 steps. So last couple of days I've managed about 10,000. I'm hoping to push a little past that. I don't want to try and get back to 15 all at once. Even if I do it one day, doing it the next day is more difficult, might be difficult. I need to get back into a pattern, getting up in the morning, walking around the block, getting some stuff done, then having the full day to deal with things, and so on. So, I will release these episodes, these daily updates, when I can, after I get them processed. Otherwise, I feel like I'm in good health. The altitude difference was not the way I expected it, going from LA, which is a little bit above sea level, to Lake Tahoe. Again, I walk out in the city, so you're going to hear things like that. Altitude in LA is, I think, 1,000 or 2,000 feet above sea level, and Tahoe is 6,000, a little over 6,000. And then if you go hiking in the mountains, you're getting up in the 8,000, potentially 8,000. The peaks of the mountains around the lake are probably 8 to 9, somewhere in that neighborhood, so you kind of get the idea. You start losing oxygen. And I thought, usually I go up there, I feel sick, at least for a day or two, and realistically, after driving up, we're only there for 3 days. But a day or two of not feeling so well, and without being disgusting, being constipated. But I got up there and I didn't have that problem. I only felt sick for a little bit. One of my brothers actually got, it was weird, he got some kind of flu-like symptoms, but I mean, he was sweating profusely, he was flush, he was very, very warm. It was warm while we're up there, but he was warmer than the rest of us. So something wasn't quite right. He went to urgent care. Ultimately, it looks like everything's okay. Gotta wait for some tests to come back to be sure. But the initial tests said no cardiac problems, nothing obvious anyway. So I think he's probably okay. He just had a reaction either to the food the night before. They changed our favorite pizza place disappeared on us. But then we found out later they're in the middle of moving. So we ate a different pizza the night we got there. And it wasn't the best we ever had. Anyway, he's okay. We had fun. I'm out walking. I'm not sure how many steps I got. I'm not even going to pull it out and look yet. But I'm almost to my destination, which would be the halfway point of this walk. So I'm getting myself back on track. I think that's about it for today. Thanks for listening.